That blue, indeed the blue is the true color, just in English. So I sent you the true value of blue on our private WhatsApp. Okay, very nice. In order to get the actual value of the color red, which is 255, it is not necessary for it to be 0 in red. The blue that I'm going to show you now, the area you're standing in is the area of that new color, which is the true red, not any other color. Not any other color you find at the corner of red. Okay, very nice. I also want to send it to you through the WhatsApp group C, so you know the values of this color, how much it is, and how much, So I'm going to take a screenshot and come back to you here on WhatsApp, and I'll write to you that this is it. Reply. So you know the values of this color, how much it is, and how much, and how much. So I'm going to take a screenshot and come back to you here. In WhatsApp, I'll write to you that this is it. Reply. So you have the values for it, which are 0, 0, 255. And it's from the... On WhatsApp, I'll write to you that this is it. Reply. You have the values for blue, 0, 255. Choose green, 255 with 0 for red. It's the true green. Approximately 250, 500. As you can see, of course, I want to choose the value of the green. Green, so I will tell it 255 with 0. Red in your hands. The real green is not the green that exists. Oh, not any green, that's it. I mean, not every green. Green, no, there is real green, and there are things like that. Any talk that resembles green, but this is what I sent you. It's like the true green that you can work with. So I'm sending all of this to you through the WhatsApp group. If people have their phones instead of the screen that's on, they'll find that I'm sending you things via WhatsApp. Now that include the color values you can work with. WhatsApp will be really useful for us all the time. Now, if I want to mix between two colors and come up with yellow, the color yellow is 255. 255 red, 255 green, 0, blue, that's the true yellow. All right, let's go ahead and color something yellow, okay? I'm going to cancel and say I want to color the letter. What should I do, okay? So it will be Luno Asfar. So when I first come to yellow here, I find in this palette that there are different shades of yellow. What should I do with this? It is Luno Asfar. I see various yellows in this palette. To ensure yellow, set red 255, green 255, blue 0 for true yellow. Transferring this shape shows true yellow. These are the shades I have, but I want to make sure it's yellow, so I have to go and give it red. 255, green 255, or blue 0. So it becomes true green, which is true yellow. When I come to show you this shape, you'll find that this is really yellow. The real values are here. Black results from mixing colors. Choosing black gives default black, but ensure it's true black, not blue black. In custom color settings, black has 0 in all channels. Red, green, blue giving black. Color mixing results in all zeros. All values at 255 give white, but not on a white background, so it shows black. Remember black values. I'll transfer it to you on WhatsApp. This is black. You can create this color. Here are color values. Red, green, blue, yellow, black. And you start looking at the values, you will find that black is a travel in all. 0 red, 0 green, 0 blue gives you black. So this gives you black as a result of the color interference. If it is all 0, well, if it is all 255, it gives you white, but it will not appear here. White on a white background will not appear. So this gives you black. Come on. Here are the values for black. So just to keep that in mind, I can send it to you so you have it here in WhatsApp. This is true black. So I say okay, and you can create this black color. Here are the color values you can choose from, and you should know how each color comes about. Red, green, blue, yellow, black. These are all color values you can work with. The values you have here in WhatsApp are important. I can find all of this from here. If you have an image and you want colors from that image, you take the image and see its colors and check its RGB values here. RGB, RGB. These are all color values you can work with. The values you have here in WhatsApp are important. How can I know all of this? I can find out from here. If you have an image and you want colors from that image, you take the image and see its colors and check its RGB values here. RGB, RGB. The RGB values are available in Adobe Color and you can work with them there. That's great. Additionally, I can label the color. For example, I can name a color light green here. The topic is a bit open-ended, so this is a very important part of the color discussion. Now let's talk about color gradients. So the values are available in Adobe Color and you can work with them. That's great. Additionally, I can label the color. For example, I can name a color peach here. The topic is a bit open-ended, so this is a very important part of the color discussion. Now, let's talk about color gradients. The color gradient comes after selecting the image, and it shows you the gradient from dark to light. So it tells you here that the RGB value is this, the HSP value is that, and the CMY value will be this. It provides you with all the values plus the hex code for any color you want, like white. Or for the darker blue, you might have objections to that color. You might say, I don't like this color. You can express that. For example, if I want a true gray, I can say, I want a real gray. The white is all zeros, and the gray is in the middle, which is between the colors. So if I want a true gray, I can specify that. Or for the darker blue, you might have objections to this color. You might say, I don't like this color. I can say, okay, let's find a better option. Now, if we look at white, which has all values at maximum, and gray, which is in the middle between the colors. If I want a true gray, it can be half red, half green, and half blue. Here, it's showing me 232. If I move towards black, it will show me the gray. White is all SS, and the gray is in the middle, which is between the two. So I want real gray. True gray is half red, green, and blue. It shows 232. Moving to black shows this gray. Explore to see the gray shade you want. This is the midpoint. I have black, white, and gray. Gray's value is 232. I can write in gray. We can see how it looks, like a small G. Choose a darker shade. I have gray here and colors to work with. The gray in the middle tells you the color values. Dark gray is 35%. No, it's not 15%. Here, gray is 5% dark. So you can walk through the color and see the shade of gray you want. This is the midpoint. I have black, white, and gray. The gray has a value of 232. I can write in gray, which is the gray color. We can take it like this and see how it looks, like a small G. Now let's go inside the color and choose more. Even though I have gray here, I have gray colors I can work with. I can take the gray in the middle. It tells you the color values. The dark gray is at 35%. No, the dark gray is not 15%. Here, this is gray at 5% dark. I'm not sure how much that is, but it's around 15%. Here, this is gray at 5% dark. Now, let's go inside the color and choose a darker shade, even though I have gray here. I have gray colors I can work with. I can take the gray in the middle. It tells you the color values. The dark gray is at 35%. No, I don't know how much that is, but it's around 15%. Here, this is gray at 5% dark. I don't know how much that is, but it's around 15%. Here, this is gray at 5% dark until you reach white. So I would say I want something close to 50%, which is gray at 50%. But how can I be sure that this is true? Gray. The site tells me that the true gray is right here in the middle between white and black, which is 232. Oh, 32. So I can choose the color and select more colors and go to custom, but I find that the color isn't what I had in mind. So I say 232. No, 232. 232 gives me the exact gray I need. So I say okay, and it gives you a slightly lighter color. This is the original gray color. And here, it added the original gray for me because you have other colors like black. Gray at 25%. So this is gray, but black is black. Yellow is yellow. Blue is blue. And green is green. These are the colors that I actually brought from the color palette.